Welcome back to Scenic Bliss, where we celebrate the vibrant world of bluegrass music. Today, we're exploring the extraordinary career of Béla Fleck, a banjo virtuoso, composer, and producer who has redefined what bluegrass can be. From his innovative playing to his boundary-pushing collaborations and production work, Béla has left an enduring legacy. In this video, we'll cover his early life, career milestones, key collaborations, recordings, his pivotal role as a producer, especially for Sierra Hull's Weighted Mind, and his vital influence on modern bluegrass. Plus, I'll share a curated selection of bluegrass gear from my Amazon storefront to inspire your own playing. So let's dive in. Béla Anton Lajos Fleck was born on July 10, 1958 on the Upper West Side of New York City, far from the traditional heartland of bluegrass. His father had a love for classical music, so he named Béla after classical composers: Béla Bartók, Anton Webern, and Lajos Janáček. Although he didn't meet his father until he was in his 40s, Béla was destined for a musical path. Béla was raised by his mother, a school teacher, who fostered a creative environment. He initially gravitated toward pop influences, like the Beatles, but became attracted to the banjo at the age of 5.
I heard this dumb television theme. It was a show called The Beverly Hillbillies, right. And it was, silly comedy show, but the banjo player was serious. It was Earl Scruggs, and he's the guy who invented this three-finger style that I play. And for people that are going to be banjo players, a lot of times Earl Scruggs is the trigger. You hear him in particular. And lots of banjo out there. It doesn't always make people have to go running to try to find one. But for me, that was the sound, and it just stopped me in my tracks at about 4 or 5 years old. I didn't get a banjo till I was 15. I never thought I would be able to play it. I didn't think any human being could play it.
Right.
But then one fell in my lap. My grandfather got me when I was just about the day before I started high school, actually. I was playing a little guitar, which was sort of, it was because I didn't have the nerve to get a banjo,
right.
Really. And so I had a few skills, but when I got the banjo, I got really serious about it.
To view the full interview, click the link above, or you can find it in the description. Béla taught himself by ear, absorbing diverse banjo styles. He attended the High School of Music and Art in New York, where exposure to jazz and classical music shaped his innovative approach. This unconventional upbringing laid the groundwork for Béla's genre-defying contributions to bluegrass. Béla's professional career took off in his late teens. In 1976, at 18, he joined the Boston-based progressive bluegrass band Tasty Licks, gaining valuable stage experience. In 1979, he released his debut solo album, Crossing the Tracks, a bold fusion of bluegrass, jazz, and folk that showcased his notable banjo skills and earned critical acclaim in progressive music circles. He further honed his craft with the Kentucky band Spectrum before a major milestone in 1981, joining New Grass Revival alongside Sam Bush, Pat Flynn, and John Cowan. Béla helped redefine bluegrass by blending it with rock, jazz, and pop. Their 1984 album, On the Boulevard, highlighted Béla's inventive banjo work, establishing him as a leading figure in the genre's evolution. Listening to Béla's solo banjo work, you can almost hear John Lennon's voice echoing from the strings of his banjo. Béla Fleck's collaborative spirit has been central to his impact, connecting bluegrass with diverse musical worlds. In 1988, he founded Béla Fleck and the Flecktones with Victor Wooten, Future Man, and Howard Levy, creating a groundbreaking fusion of bluegrass, jazz, and funk. Their self-titled debut album won critical praise and multiple Grammys, showcasing Béla's banjo as a versatile anchor. Béla had a special relationship with the late jazz icon Chick Corea. They received a Grammy for their collaboration on Remembrance. Béla reflected on his relationship with Chick and his strong work ethic.
First record I did with Chick Corea, I'm amazed I can say the first record, because now there's going to be 3 that we got to do together, but he's my hero for so many musical reasons and personal. He was just a beautiful guy. But I remember we finished the first record, which was called The Enchantment. We put the instruments in the cases, I put mine in the cases. He immediately went into the other room and got out the score for the next thing he was going to work on. He didn't even go home and didn't even want to go get a drink or go get a meal. He was like, "All right, Béla, nice job."
On to the next.
And I've always loved that. I've always thought that was so badass.
His 2008 project, Throw Down Your Heart, featured African-American musicians like Umo Sangare, tracing the banjo's African roots and earning another Grammy. Within Bluegrass, Béla's work with contemporary stars shines. In 2021, he collaborated with Billy String, the genre's dynamic guitarist, for live performances and studio tracks on My Bluegrass Heart. Their synergy, blending Billy's fiery picking with Béla's intricate banjo, captivated audiences at festivals like Gray Fox. Béla also worked with Molly Tuttle, a Grammy-winning guitarist and vocalist on My Bluegrass Heart, and live jams, merging her soulful style with his innovative approach. Béla not only collaborated with mandolinist Sierra Hull and her husband, multi-instrumentalist Justin Moses on My Bluegrass Heart, but also produced her transformative 2016 album, Weighted Mind, which we'll explore next. These partnerships with third-generation bluegrass artists have bridged traditional and modern bluegrass, attracting new fans while honoring the genre's roots. Béla Fleck's influence extends beyond performing to his impactful work as a producer. Most notably, he produced Sierra Hull's 2016 album, Weighted Mind, a pivotal release that earned a Grammy nomination for Best Folk Album. Released on January 29, 2016, Weighted Mind marked a departure for Hull, moving away from traditional bluegrass toward a sparse, introspective sound. Béla's production stripped down the arrangements, focusing on Hull's ethereal vocals, mandolin and octave mandolin, with Ethan Yajevitz on double bass and guest harmonies from Alison Krauss, Abigail Washburn, and Rihanna Giddens. Béla also contributed banjo to the track Queen of Hearts, Royalty, a medley blending a traditional folk song with Hull's original instrumental. His vision encouraged Hull to embrace simplicity, highlighting her songwriting and lyrical depth on tracks like Stranded, Compass, and Black River. Hull credited Béla for reshaping the album's direction, noting that his suggestion to strip away dense arrangements allowed her mandolin and voice to shine. He has co-produced several of his own albums, including Drive, 1988, and My Bluegrass Heart, 2021, shaping their innovative sound. He also produced tracks for the Flecktones, such as their 1990 debut, ensuring that their genre-bending vision was realized. Béla's production philosophy emphasizes authenticity and minimalism, allowing artist voices to stand out, as seen in his transformative work with Hull. Béla's discography, spanning over 40 albums, reflects his boundless creativity. His 1988 solo album, Drive, is a bluegrass cornerstone, with tracks like White Water, inspiring countless banjo players. With the Flecktones, albums like Flight of the Cosmic Hippo, 1991, and UFO Tofu, 1992, blended banjo with jazz funk, charting on Billboard. His 2008 album, Throw Down Your Heart, paired with a documentary, explored African musical traditions and won a Grammy. In 2013, The Imposter showcased Béla's classical compositions featuring banjo concertos performed with orchestras. His 2001 album, My Bluegrass Heart, with guests like Billy Strings, Molly Tuttle, and Sierra Hull, returned to bluegrass with a modern edge, earning a Grammy nomination. These recordings highlight Béla's ability to innovate while staying rooted in bluegrass. Béla Fleck's significance to modern bluegrass lies in his ability to transcend the genre's boundaries while honoring its traditions. By taking the banjo into jazz, funk, classical, and world music, he has expanded bluegrass's global reach, making it accessible to diverse audiences. His collaborations with artists like Billy Strings, Molly Tuttle, and Sierra Hull have introduced bluegrass to younger generations, ensuring its vitality. As a producer, his work on Weighted Mind elevated Sierra Hull's career, showcasing the genre's potential for emotional depth and innovation. With 16 Grammy Awards across multiple categories, Béla's influence is unparalleled. His mentorship through workshops and his genre-defining compositions have inspired players like Noam Pikelny and his wife, Abigail Washburn, keeping bluegrass dynamic and relevant in the 21st century. Béla Fleck's legacy as a performer, collaborator, and producer continues to shape the future of bluegrass. His work inspires us to push boundaries and explore new sounds. If you're eager to play like Béla or Sierra Hull, visit my Amazon storefront. I've curated an idea list, Bluegrass Essentials, featuring banjos, mandolins, and accessories inspired by these artists. Explore it to elevate your music. In the comments, share your favorite Béla Fleck track or collaboration, maybe Whitewater or his work with Sierra Hull. Please like, share, and subscribe for more bluegrass insights, and we'll see you in the next video.